back, relax, and maybe get yourself a snack. Me and you gonna have a little chat about books. Hey guys, if you saw my last video then you will know what this one is. My last video was talking about my favourite auto-buy authors, people that I love, I've read everything by them pretty much, and I just buy their book instantly whenever I hear that they are bringing something new out. This video is a slight variation on that, in that these are also probably classed as auto-buy authors, as in when they bring out something new, I buy it. But I haven't read all their backlist. I really need to go back to some of these authors and read more of their backlist. And I'd love your help. If you know any of these backlist items that I'm about to tell you about, and you've read them and you love them, please tell me where to start with them. I'd love to hear your opinions in the comments, and let's just get started. So, the first author on my list who I definitely would say is an auto-buy author is Jody Taylor. You've heard me talk about her so many times in reference to the St. Mary's series and to the Time Police series, but she has quite a lot of other series, and when I was looking on Goodreads I realised how many I haven't read by her. So, Frogmorton Farm series, I don't know anything about these for the most part, by the way. I'll tell you if I do, but yeah, I haven't really looked into most of these backlist items yet, so I'd love your opinions in the comments if you've read them. Frogmorton Farm series, Elizabeth Cage series, and A Bachelor Establishment, which is her, I think, writing as one of her characters, writing a story, so that could be pretty interesting. But those three things I've not read at all by Jody Taylor. I love her other work, particularly the audio narration by Zara Ram. I think Zara Ram is fantastic at narrating, and she and the Chronicles of St. Mary's and the Time Police series fit so well. It's just fantastic to listen to the audio. I've raved about her so many times in conjunction with Zara Ram doing the audiobooks. Oh, so good, so good. So yeah, maybe I should go back and read these. I'd love to have your thoughts if you've read them. The next one on my list is a fantastic author who I've definitely raved about more and more in the recent years, and that is TJ Clune. Got one of his books just loitering here. I love TJ's work, and I've read quite a few of his series and books now, but there's still quite a lot, in fact loads, that I've not read or not finished reading. Like some I've started the series but I've not finished. So the Green Creek series, which is this one here, I've read the first book, but the next ones are not yet republished by Tor, and I think I'm going to buy the Tor editions. So I'm kind of waiting to maybe read the rest of the series when Tor brings it out. The Extraordinaries by him is a YA series. I've read the first, but I haven't read the next ones. There's a How to Be series, which I know nothing about. I don't know if it's fantasy or just something completely different. I think some of his series might just be like LGBT romancy stuff, which I'm fine with because he is one of the few authors that does romance and rompy time in a way that just amuses me so greatly, and I love it in his fantasy books. So I think I'm okay with reading romance stuff outside of fantasy if it's TJ Clune. So yeah, let me know which of these series is that, and then which are just other things. We also have the Verenia series. Now I have talked about this series and I love it. I actually have read almost all of this series. I just haven't finished the latest book in the series because my partner and I read it together, usually on long car journeys when we have lots of time to listen to the audiobook in private in our car and laugh our heads off. But we haven't done any long car journeys for a really long time, so we really haven't been listening to it. However, we do have a couple of long car journeys coming up, particularly in November, December time. So I'm hoping we'll finish up that series then. But oh my God, I love that series so much. The Bear, Otter and the Kid series, I have no idea what this one is about by him, but it seems some of these have really bad covers as well. I have to put that out there. A lot of them were self-published and the cover art is dubious and not very exciting. I think this is one of the series where I was like, ooh, don't like the covers, but it's got good reviews from people, so I should probably read it because I know I like TJ's work. So yeah, I don't think I'm going to let the cover put me off anymore. I'm going to get to some of these. There's also the At First Sight series, which again I think might be a romance one. There's Immemorial Year. There's Elementally Involved, Murmuration. I don't know if these are standalones or series. And then there's Into This River I Drown, and then The Bones Beneath My Skin, which I'm pretty sure the last one, The Bones Beneath My Skin, I think Tor has also agreed to republish that one. So I reckon that one will be coming out at some point soon. I saw online as well that Tor and TJ have been having chats. lots of chats about some exciting projects in the future. So are they republishing Backlist, or are they doing lots of new ones? He's got a new one coming out very soon with them, In the Lives of Puppets, I think it's called. It looks amazing. I love all his stuff that's been coming out from Tor. I just think they are a great partnership. The covers are stunning and the stories are impeccably written. And I love how he deals with just so many interesting topics in a way that's so funny and light and easy reading. Oh, can't wait to kind of see where he goes with that. Tell me what I need to read of TJ's next, because there's a lot of exciting stuff in his backlist, like loads. Another author that I would class as an auto-buy author, but who I've not fully read the backlist of because there is loads, is Adrian Tchaikovsky. Now, I really enjoyed a lot of Adrian's work, but there's still plenty more I've not read yet, including the Children of Time series. I've read the first, but I have not continued yet. I know that I need to at some point, I just haven't got to it yet. The Final Architecture series, Shadows of the Apt. Now, I tried Shadows of the Apt twice and I didn't enjoy the first book enough to get through it, but I have this eternal lingering thought in the back of my mind being like, I should try that again. I should try that again. Even though I've tried it twice, I should try that again. I don't know why. The concept of it with these like insectoid people, it just sounds so cool. So I want to love it. And I have loved other Adrian Tchaikovsky stuff. So I think I will love it, but I wonder if it's just like the first book wasn't written as well as some of his later stuff that I've read and loved, and therefore I just can't get into it as easily. Please let me know if you've read the Shadows of the Apt series. Does it get better if you push through book one? Or is it one to avoid and just read all his other stuff? I don't know. Let me know. Dogs of War, Echoes of the Fall, Firewalkers, Ironclads, Ogres. There's loads of novellas he did with Tor, After the War series. So many Adrian Tchaikovsky books, and he keeps bringing more out. Like every time I look on his Goodreads page, it says like, this one's coming out in 2023, this one's coming out later in 2023. I'm like, whoa, he is a prolific writer. I would kind of compare him to how Sanderson used to be with bringing out books. Sanderson's definitely slowed down since starting his big epic fantasy series, but Adrian Tchaikovsky, he doesn't seem to be slowing down. He seems to be getting faster, if anything. Always releasing books. Please let me know which of his backlist items should I read. I'm at a loss for where to go with him because there's so many options. Next up, I have Andrew Rowe, who is a self-published author whose books I have absolutely loved, and I just need to catch up on his series. I've actually read loads of his different books, but there's a couple of series that I am behind on, and then there's a standalone book that I haven't read by him. Or maybe it's not a standalone, maybe it's the first in a series, I don't know. So I need to catch up on the Arcane Ascension books. The fourth one came out recently, I think, and I have not read it yet, even though I absolutely loved the first three. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to love the fourth as well. I think the fourth also goes back to some of the characters that I'm really excited about in the series, so I think I'm going to love it. I just need to make some time to buy it and read it. So I'm definitely excited for that one. I also have the second and third in the Weapons and Wielders series. I've started this series. I enjoyed it a lot, the first one, but again, I just haven't remembered to pick up the other two yet. And I actually am kind of thinking maybe I should buy these ones in physical edition because I really like them. I've got the first one in the Arcane Ascension series in physical, but I haven't got any of the others. I've got most of the others on Kindle, so yeah, I might pick up the physical ones at some point. And then he also has I don't know if it's a series or a standalone, called How to Defeat a Demon King in 10 Simple Steps, I think it's called, which sounds like a lot of fun, kind of an RPG. Well, all of his books are kind of lit RPG style, dark fantasy, that kind of thing. I really enjoy his stuff, and I found him through SBFBO, so he was a fantastic find because I highly recommend him. And finally, for this particular list, for the moment, because there's always new ones being added to this list, I have Marie Brennan, who I've read pretty much all her stuff. I've read her Natural History of Dragons series and the spin-off, but I have not read the Onyx Court series, which I think you can see over here behind Mario. That's the first one. There's a whole series. It's kind of a Regency Fae mashup, I think. I haven't really got that far. I did start that one and I intended to finish it, but I have not. So I need to go back to it at some point and finish it and then like continue the series. But other than that, I've read everything. So she's nearly one who can go on my other list. But yeah, I really like her stuff. I also really like the new series that she's writing with her friend under M.A. Carrick. So yeah, fantastic author. Love everything that she brings out. She's also another one who's really interesting to watch at panels and conventions as well. She's just fascinating to listen to, how she generates ideas and stuff. So highly recommend all of these authors, but I need your help. Please let me know in the comments below which of these series that I have outstanding that I should read. First, by which author? And why did you love them if you've read them? Or why should I read them? Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to tell me who you class as one of your favourite authors, but actually when you look at it, you haven't really read much by them, in the comments below. And I will see you very soon in another video. Bye everyone!
Thank you for watching my video today. Go pick up a book, then come back and chat with me again.